On a cold February day in 1957, a discovery was made that would haunt America for decades. In a quiet, wooded area of Philadelphia, a small cardboard box lay discarded among the underbrush. Its contents would soon shock the nation. A young muskrat hunter, scouting the area for traps, stumbled upon the box. Curiosity led him to peer inside, only to be met with a sight that would forever be etched in his memory. There, wrapped in a flannel blanket, lay the lifeless body of a young boy, no older than 4 to 6 years old. The authorities were quickly summoned to the scene. Officers, seasoned in dealing with the macabre, were nonetheless taken aback by the sight before them. The boy's body was emaciated, showing signs of prolonged neglect and abuse. His hair had been crudely cut, and his body bore the marks of a tragic and painful existence. Initial impressions of the scene suggested a deliberate attempt to conceal the boy's identity. The box, a mere vessel for the discarded life within, offered few clues. It bore a serial number and had once contained a bassinet, but this lead would soon turn cold. As the investigation began, the small wooded area, once a place of solitude, became the epicenter of a mystery that would baffle detectives and capture the public's imagination for years to come. As the chilling discovery of the boy's body began to sink in, the Philadelphia police wasted no time in launching a full-scale investigation. The initial hours were crucial, as detectives meticulously combed through the scene for any potential clues that could shed light on the boy's identity and the circumstances of his tragic end. The cardboard box, once containing a bassinet, was one of the first pieces of evidence examined. With a serial number still visible, investigators traced it back to its manufacturer. Unfortunately, this promising lead soon turned cold as the box had been distributed to hundreds of stores across the region, making it nearly impossible to pinpoint its origin. Attention then shifted to the flannel blanket in which the boy was wrapped. The blanket was examined for fibers, hairs, or any other trace evidence that might provide a clue. It was a common type, mass-produced and widely available, offering little in the way of narrowing down suspects. Yet every thread was scrutinized in the hope of finding something, a single hair, a fragment of DNA, that could lead them to the boy's identity. The condition of the boy's body offered more grim insights. He was malnourished, with signs of prolonged abuse and neglect. His hair had been crudely chopped, perhaps to obscure his identity. Tiny scars and bruises painted a heartbreaking picture of his short, painful life. Medical examiners worked tirelessly to piece together his story, but without a name, their efforts felt like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. The police turned to the public for help. Flyers with the boy's likeness were distributed, and media outlets broadcasted his image far and wide, hoping someone would recognize him. Tips poured in, each one investigated with fervor, but none led to a breakthrough. The boy's face, reconstructed through forensic artistry, became a haunting symbol of the case, a plea for someone, anyone, to come forward with information. Despite their relentless efforts, the investigators faced numerous obstacles. The lack of identification, combined with the sparse clues, made the case an uphill battle. Each passing day without answers only deepened the mystery and the sense of urgency to bring justice for the boy in the box. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, the investigation began to stall. Yet, the determination of the Philadelphia police never wavered. They knew that somewhere, someone held the key to unlocking the boy's true identity and the story of his final days. The early stages of the investigation laid the groundwork for a case that would continue to haunt and perplex for generations to come. As the investigation into the boy in the box continued, theories and speculations began to swirl, each one more perplexing than the last. The public and media were captivated by the mystery, offering their own hypotheses about the boy's identity and the circumstances leading to his tragic fate. One prevalent theory suggested that the boy could have been an orphan. In the 1950s, orphanages were more common, and some speculated that the boy might have been an unregistered child who slipped through the cracks of the system. This theory gained traction because of the boy's apparent malnourishment and signs of prolonged abuse, conditions that might befall a child without a stable home. Another theory proposed the boy was a victim of human trafficking. The fact that no one came forward to claim him, despite widespread media coverage, led some to believe he might have been taken from another region or even another country. The secrecy and brutality surrounding his death seemed to fit the dark world of trafficking. Yet another possibility was that the boy was an illegitimate child, hidden away to avoid scandal. In the conservative social climate of the 1950s, children born out of wedlock sometimes faced harsh realities, including neglect and abuse. This theory was fueled by the boy's crude haircut and the attempt to obscure his identity. The media played a significant role in spreading these theories. Newspapers and radio stations broadcasted updates and speculations, keeping the public engaged and invested in solving the mystery. Tips and leads poured in from across the country, each one examined with the hope of uncovering the boy's identity. Critically analyzing these theories reveals both strengths and weaknesses. The orphan theory, while plausible, lacked concrete evidence linking the boy to any specific orphanage. The human trafficking angle, although chilling, also faced hurdles due to the limited forensic technology of the time. The illegitimate child theory offered a compelling motive for secrecy, but no family came forward to confirm such suspicions. Expert commentary suggests that while these theories provide possible explanations, none have definitively solved the case. Each theory sheds light on different aspects of societal issues prevalent during the era, reflecting the complexities of the investigation. In the end, these theories and speculations highlight the profound impact of the boy in the box case. They underscore the desperate need to understand and identify the child who captivated the nation's conscience, a quest that continues to this day. As we delve deeper into this haunting mystery, the question remains, who was the boy in the box and what happened to him? Theories may abound, but the truth remains elusive, awaiting discovery. As the years rolled on, the quest to identify the boy in the box became a relentless pursuit. Forensic efforts began with the rudimentary techniques available in the 1950s. Investigators meticulously examined the boy's body, the box, and the blanket for any clues. They took fingerprints, analyzed fibers, and even created a post-mortem sketch in hopes that someone, somewhere, would recognize the child. Despite these efforts, the boy's identity remained a mystery. Then came the era of forensic advancements. In the 1980s, the case saw renewed interest as forensic science began to evolve. The boy's body was exhumed for the first time in 1985, allowing for more sophisticated analyses. Dental records were examined. An isotopic analysis was conducted to trace the boy's geographic origins based on the composition of his teeth and bones. The most significant breakthrough came with the advent of DNA technology in the 21st century. In 2001, the boy's remains were exhumed once again to extract DNA samples. This development breathed new life into the investigation, offering a glimmer of hope that modern science might finally crack the case. However, even with these advancements, the challenges persisted. The DNA samples were compared against national and international databases, but no matches were found. The boy's genetic profile was uploaded to genealogy websites, leading to a few potential relatives, but none close enough to provide definitive answers. The frustration of the investigators was palpable. Decades of work, countless man-hours, and an unwavering commitment to justice had yet to yield the boy's true identity. The emotional toll on those involved was immense. Many of the original investigators had passed away, their careers marked by this haunting, unsolved case. New generations of detectives took up the mantle, driven by the same determination to give the boy a name and a story. The quest for identity was more than just a forensic challenge. It was a deeply human endeavor. It was about restoring dignity to a child who had been denied it in life. It was about giving closure to a mystery that had gripped the nation's conscience for over 60 years. Each new technique, each new lead, brought a mixture of hope and heartbreak. The advancements in forensic science highlighted the progress made, but the persistent lack of answers underscored the profound difficulty of the task. The boy in the box remained an enigma, a symbol of the limits of both technology and human perseverance. As we reflect on these efforts, the frustration and emotional toll become evident. The investigators' journey was not just a professional one, it was deeply personal. They were not merely solving a crime, they were seeking justice for a lost child, a quest that continues to this day. In the face of these challenges, the determination to identify the boy in the box remains unwavering. The hope is that one day, the combination of human ingenuity and technological progress will finally reveal the boy's identity, bringing closure to one of America's most haunting unsolved mysteries. New leads and dead ends. The boy in the box case, despite its age, continues to generate interest and leads. In recent years, the case has seen a resurgence in attention, fueled by advancements in technology and the tireless efforts of both professional investigators and amateur sleuths. In 2018, a breakthrough came when genealogists used advanced DNA techniques to create a more detailed genetic profile of the boy. This profile led to the identification of several distant relatives, sparking a new wave of hope. Investigators reached out to these relatives, conducting interviews and gathering family histories in an effort to trace the boy's lineage. The search extended across the country, delving into family trees and uncovering connections that had long been forgotten. Despite these promising developments, the boy in the box remains a cold case. The passage of time has not dimmed the interest in solving this mystery, but it has certainly complicated it. Witnesses who might have had crucial information are no longer alive, and memories have faded. The case files once meticulously maintained have aged, and some evidence has been lost or degraded over the decades. Yet, the determination to solve this case has not wavered. The investigation has faced numerous dead ends. Each promising lead, each new tip, has often led to frustration and disappointment. The boy's distant relatives, while providing some context, have not been able to shed light on his immediate family or the circumstances of his death. Theories have been proposed and discarded, and suspects have been considered and ruled out. The forensic advancements, while significant, have not yet provided the definitive answers needed to close the case. The boy in the box remains a poignant reminder of the limitations of even the most advanced investigative techniques. It is a case that tests the perseverance of those who seek justice and challenges the boundaries of forensic science. The pursuit of truth continues, driven by a collective desire to give this child the identity and dignity he was denied in life. As we move forward, each new development brings a mixture of hope and caution. The case is a testament to the enduring impact of unresolved mysteries and the human spirit's relentless quest for answers. The boy in the box may remain an enigma, but the search for his identity is a journey that continues, fueled by the hope that one day, the truth will finally be revealed. The boy in the box case, though deeply tragic, has transcended its initial horror to become a poignant symbol of unsolved mysteries in America. Over the decades, this case has seeped into the collective consciousness, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even fictional adaptations. It serves as a grim reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for justice. The boy in the box is not merely a cold case, it has become a cultural touchstone. This haunting mystery has captivated and perplexed generations, inspiring true crime enthusiasts and sparking discussions in forums and podcasts. It stands as a testament to the lengths to which humanity will go to seek the truth, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable odds. Despite the passage of time, the boy has not been forgotten. Memorials have been erected in his honor, where people from all walks of life come to pay their respects. Flowers, toys, and heartfelt notes are frequently left at his grave, a touching tribute to a child who never had the chance to grow up. These memorials are not just acts of remembrance, they are a collective cry for justice and a reminder that this boy's story is far from over. Why does this case continue to haunt us? Perhaps it's the innocence lost, the questions unanswered, or the stark reminder of our own vulnerabilities. The boy in the box is more than just a case file. It's a symbol of the unresolved, the unknown, and the unrelenting human spirit. As we reflect on this enduring mystery, we are reminded of the importance of perseverance and the hope that one day, the truth will finally come to light. The legacy of the boy in the box is a call to action, a plea to remember the forgotten and to never give up on the search for answers. As advancements in technology continue to evolve, there remains hope that one day, this haunting enigma will be solved, and the boy will finally be given the identity and dignity he deserves. As we delve deeper into the boy in the box case, a myriad of unanswered questions continues to haunt us. Who was this young boy, and why did no one come forward to claim him? What kind of life did he lead before his tragic end? These questions remain shrouded in mystery, leaving us to ponder the circumstances surrounding his death. Despite the extensive investigation, the identity of the boy and the reasons for his abandonment remain elusive. Was he a victim of a tragic accident, or was there something more sinister at play? Why was he found in such a remote location, and what significance did the plaid blanket hold? Each clue uncovered has only led to more questions, adding layers of complexity to an already perplexing case. As true crime enthusiasts and compassionate individuals, we are compelled to think critically about this case. Could there be a piece of evidence that has been overlooked? Could someone, somewhere, hold the key to solving this mystery? With advancements in DNA technology and the power of the internet, there is hope that new leads may emerge. We encourage you to share this story, discuss it, and keep the conversation alive. The truth may still be out there, waiting to be discovered. The boy in the box case is more than just an unsolved mystery. It's a haunting enigma that continues to captivate and perplex us. It serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for justice. As we reflect on this case, let us not forget the young boy who lost his life under such tragic circumstances. The search for the truth is far from over, and the enduring mystery of the boy in the box remains a powerful call to action for all of us. Let us continue to seek answers, remember the forgotten, and never give up on the search for justice.